What's up, you guys? We're back with another cooking video, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make some Jamaican brown stew pork chops. Oh my god, my cousin Tasha taught me how to make this, and it's just so good. I wanted to share it with you guys. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need to create this dish. You're going to need your chopped onion. I cut my onions in a circle, so make them that way. And then we got some baby carrots, Saison. We got olive oil, minced ginger, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, complete seasoning, some grace coloring. Now the grace coloring is very important because people might want to try to use a different kind of coloring and it's just not going to be the same, because grace coloring also has a good flavor to it. So we have accent salt and paprika. So this is what you're going to need to make this dish. Also, you're going to need to clean your pork chops. I cleaned them already. They're nice and clean. I just put them in some salted water and let them sit for about 15-20 minutes. Okay. So then we're going to season our pork chops and get ready to sear them in a wok. Okay, if you don't have a wok, you can also use a frying pan. It's okay. So let's season our pork chops. Okay, so we're going to start out by seasoning our pork chops and get them all nice and ready to sear them. So we're going to start by putting some of this Grace browning on the pork chops and get them browned up, you know. Okay, so with this Grace browning, it's very thick, so it does not take that much. Okay, so you put a little coloring on there and you add your Saison, and we're going to mix all this up together once we're done. Okay, some complete seasoning. Okay, just like so. Some accent salt, not much of that. Some paprika. Paprika gonna give it a nice color as well with the grace coloring. Okay, we're gonna do some thyme. Some thyme on there. Then we're gonna do some onion powder and garlic powder, you guys. Okay. And then we're going to add a little minced ginger. Just a squeeze. Just a little bit. Boom. That's all you need. Just a tad. So now we're going to mix all of this up together and get ready to cook our pork chops. Okay, you guys. Now we have our pork chops, the color that we like. I just added a little bit more grace coloring to get the color the way I want it. And your pork chops should look something like this once you're done. It smells so delicious already. So let's get to cooking these bad boys. So now we got a frying pan so that we can sear our pork chops. We're not really going to cook them. We're just going to let them sear on each side for about a minute or so to get them a little browned up, and then we're gonna transfer them as they get, you know, browned up into the wok. Okay, so we're gonna take our pork chops just like that. You guys, that smells so good, okay? So we're just going to sear them a little bit on each side and take them out so we can go to the next step. That smells so delicious, you guys. So I'm going to flip them now, because we're not trying to cook them, remember. We're just trying to make them brown like this. You see that? That's what we want on each side. Okay? Just like that. They should look like that. Once we get the other side to looking like this, we're going to take them out, cook the rest of the pork chops, then move to the next step. You guys are going to love these pork chops. You must try this recipe. Okay, you guys, so you see, I just flipped them again, and they're seared like this. This is what you want. So then you're going to take them out and add them over here into the wok, or into another frying pan, something bigger, okay? Whichever one you guys have. Okay? And we're just going to let those sit there until we're ready to go to the next step. So we're going to add more pork chops here, so we can continue to cook all of our pork chops until they're done. Okay? And we're going to continue the step that we did with the other pork chops. And then I'll be back for the next segment. Okay, you guys. Now that our pork chops are seared to perfection, look at that. That's how you want them. Now, they're not cooked all the way in the middle, okay? They're just seared on each side. They should look something like this. And the aroma in your house should be exquisite, okay? So now what we're going to do is add some water and let these boil until the water boil all the way almost down before we add our onions, bell peppers, and our baby carrots, okay? Okay, you guys. Now that we added some water, we're going to add the water to go just above the pork chops. Then we're going to add a little olive oil. Okay. Some onion powder. Some garlic powder. Some complete seasoning. Some thyme. Some Sazon. And a little bit of Grace coloring. Okay. Then we're going to mix that up so it can be all in the water, all the flavors of the seasonings and the coloring. Okay. I put a little bit more coloring because it's not the color that I want. Okay, I want a little darker. So this is how it should look once you're done. So we're just going to let that, you know, cook all the way down to like halfway down. And then that's when we're going to come back and add our carrots. And later on our onions and bell peppers, okay? So we're going to bring that to a boil. And I'll be back. Okay, you guys. Now that our pork chops have been cooking for about 15 minutes, I'm going to sprinkle in a little sugar. Just to offset, you know, the taste. To balance it out. And I'm also going to add a little bit of ketchup. Oh, yes. Some ketchup, darling. Okay. Continue to let that cook. It's almost time for us to put our carrots in. So let that continue to cook. Okay, that smells so delicious. It smells amazing, you guys. Okay. So now that our pork chops have been cooking for about 35 to 45 minutes and the water is cooking down almost halfway, we're going to then add our carrots to the mix. Okay. Let's put however many you want to put. Me and my husband love carrots, so I'll put quite a few. Okay. Make sure the carrots is down in the water so that they can get nice and soft and so that they can cook. Okay. Now we're going to continue to let this cook down. Then we'll be back to put our onions and bell peppers. Okay. Okay, you guys. So at this point, my pork chops have been cooking for about an hour now. So we're going to go ahead and add our bell peppers and onions. I sliced up some colorful bell pepper. Colorful bell peppers. Okay. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. And we're also going to add our onion. Just like so. And we're going to continue to let it cook until the onions and bell peppers are nice and sauteed and translucent, okay? So, I'll be back. So now you guys, look at this, okay? These pork chops look and smell amazing. Do y'all, I just wish y'all could smell the aroma on this, okay? It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And our pork chops are done. I'm just letting them simmer just a little bit more. But they're actually done. And I'm going to make some cabbage and some beans and rice with this. But these pork chops are amazing. So you guys, I want you guys to try this recipe, okay? Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this recipe. And don't forget to like my channel, subscribe to my channel so you can get more great recipes like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. So you guys, this is the finished product. When I tell you, these pork chops are to die for. They are so good, you guys, and so tender. They just falling off the bone. As you can see, those bell peppers and onions look so good. Oh my goodness. Now, y'all please try this recipe. I also added some garlic salt and seasoning salt as the pork chops was boiling. Check the description box down below. It'll give you everything that I did to the pork chops, because some of the stuff I didn't show on the video, because I want y'all to get the best result for these pork chops, and they are so delicious. So you guys, let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.